So you have to go out every day for lunch and buy lunch because you don't have any way to take any food with you or any way to heat food up, huh? Well, I don't really have a microwave. I don't have a microwave on here, so I have to come up with creative ways so I'm not buying dinner, buying lunch. All right. So I got my chicken here. I cook my food every weekend, portion it out. Okay. Usually I set it on top of my heater. Usually I set up on top of the heating vent, the defogger, for about an hour with the defogger on high heat, and that warms it up really good. This truck, however, does not have a heater. It blows out mildly cool air. So I had to be creative. So I got some foil. This is heavy duty foil. Got 2 pieces. Now what I'm gonna do, level it out kind of thin so it gets the heat, doesn't burn. I used to do this all the time years ago when we had all of our trucks didn't have heaters. We couldn't really heat the food up on the heater. And again, we didn't really have a microwave on hand in these trucks. So I had to eat all of my meals just like this. I would eat 3 meals a day the same way. Wouldn't go buy food because I want to food prep. I want to know what I'm eating. I have specific goals for food wise, for food intake. I want to know what I'm eating. I want to know what I'm getting. I don't want all this shit food from eating out all the time. So you take it, you fold it. Now flip it over so that the thick part is on equal on both sides. Doesn't have to be all purdy. And we're going to heat it up. Okay, so now you have a little packet, well insulated, some pretty thick foil. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to stuff it down in between here. So pull that out, stuff the packet down in there. I'm going to let it go for about 15-20 minutes. Then I'll take it out and flip it, let it go for about another 15-20 minutes. This part's not hot. But this part right here, that's pretty hot. So you're going to be careful. You want to be careful not to burn it, because it will burn. And I see we got our packet stuffed in there. Okay, so they're pretty tight. It's not going to come bouncing out, because I got to pull that shield back to put my food in there. It's not going to come bouncing out. So we're going to check on it about 15 minutes. We're going to flip it, let it go for another 15-20 minutes, and then we'll see. All right, it's all done. Let it heat up for about 30 minutes. All right, unwrap it. Two layers thick. That keeps it from getting burned. Because that exhaust that it's on is pretty hot. It's steaming. Yeah, look at that. Nice hot meal. Can you see the steam coming up off of it? Nice hot meal. 30 minutes. You know what's in it. It's healthy. It's low fat, low calorie, low carb. Yep.